Hey, what's up, dudes? How's it going? You know, I don't like country music, but I love country guitar, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Well, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a bit. I finally got a new bridge installed in this pig. So, you may remember this from my Iron Man video that was barely staying in tune, but this is a little better. Not perfect. It'll have to get broken in a little bit, but it's a lot better than what was on it, which was just the cheapest, you know, pot metal, white metal garbage. The high E, B string plate had stripped within like the first week, because you could never get it tight enough where the metal wouldn't just conform over the string and then just let it slide through. Could never get a tight enough grip. The milling was so poor. So this is from actually guitarfetish.com, which is a pretty good place for low-cost replacement parts. Not a bad guitar. Yeah, 3-piece maple neck, and it has like a little strip of, it's supposed to be walnut, but it looks to me like rosewood. Who knows what the wood is? The light wood is without a doubt maple though, and that looks pretty good. Not too shabby. The body is a basswood, and it's got a pretty thick paint job on it. Not too bad. They even got in here coated pretty nice and finished out pretty nicely. I thought that for sure, like in here, would be pretty bad, but they even got the jack in the right place, the up angle, which is, I'm not crazy about it. I don't like it there, but the pickups are marked DiMarzio, but not even nothing. These pickups are a little bit better than the ones that come on the Gibsons in that they're wax potted. In fact, there's gobs of wax inside the couple of the hex heads here. So they're definitely wax dipped. This showed up in pretty rough shape. This is a very inexpensive guitar. I think $146 is what it cost. But boy, it needed a lot of work to get it going. It needed a new bridge and a new nut, like right away. That was really bad. And then setting the bridge up, getting the height, shimming the nut, get it just right. I've got it pretty... I've got it going pretty good now. Playing with TH2 by Overloud. This is the... what is this? This is the Randall T2 head. Obviously in clean mode. It sounds pretty good. Head matching cab, which is the Randall cab. Which cab is it? It is the Randall 412 XL T100. Makes sense. And the reverb is a plate reverb, not a room reverb. Sounds pretty good. Not too shabby. I love that clean sound. You know, pretty good punch to it. The other problem with this guitar is that these 5-way switches use like a little band on the end of it, and I think I can hear it in there. I think the band popped off, so this is like free floating now. So if I hit it too hard, it'll start to change. I actually have a 5-way switch. I ordered it when I got the bridge, but I was so sort of psyched to check out the bridge and see if the guitar stayed in tune better, which it does a lot better. It's still not perfect, but I think a little ceramic lube and just a couple of months of working it a little bit will probably go a long way to getting it to go back where I want it every time. It's still not bad. A very heavy bridge. I was impressed with its weight, and it really sort of does look like the old Floyd. There's a few stamp lines, but I wouldn't say that these are like milled and just that perfectly smooth look that you'll see on like the top of the line Schaller, but it's still pretty good. The alternative was the one from Stumac. Again, I think it's a little bit more. This was 89. I want to say the Stumac one is like 102 or 112 or something like that. But the Stumac has the new sort of, the screw-on type that has like the cap that screws down. And this is what I remember. This is the old style where you use the wrench to set it up. And you get this middle part a little loose. So I have to tweak this middle to loosen it up a little bit around the nylon grommets there, nylon washers, and then you get the bar. This bar is a little loose, a little too loose. I can get that a little bit tighter. So it's a matter of tweaking it a little bit. But when I got this guitar, the action was really bad. The D string and the G string, and a lot of the A string were unplayable. Of course, a lot better now. I really do like it now, but it took a lot of work. And if you're even thinking about getting one of these, get ready, because they're cheap, but boy, they're not cheap without some grief getting them going. The Rosewood Fingerboard is exceedingly thick. It's very, very thick, and I think it's because of their way to put the inlays in. The inlays are actually not bad. I mean, they're all plastic, obviously, but they look pretty good, and they're seated in there pretty darn tight. So, and they even scallop the top 4 frets like the real JEM. So the claw cavity is way off. It's probably off by a ½ centimeter. It should be a little south. But you can see that they on the side here, they had to route the body, which is good because then you can see that it's solid wood and it's not layered, because they had to route into the paint. And it's basswood. It's a basswood body from everything I can see. There's another one here. This is the Lynch Box head with the clean amp, but it's been dressed up with some expanders, chorus, compressor. Love that that sort of wide field, pristine clean, you know. Yeah, good luck on that one. I'll put you down enough. Pretty cool. TH2, I really love it. Again, I renew my demand for a an audio player. It's got, you know, I recently got a little attachment for my iPhone, and I can plug a guitar in here and headphones into here, and the whole thing, it's by Positive Grid. It's pretty nice, and you just plug it right in the iPhone. And what's nice is that I downloaded the Strobe Tuner, Strobo something, I don't know. It's by Peterson. Peterson is at least the branding behind it. I doubt they wrote the software, but they certainly have the patents for their strobe tuners. And so what's great is that you know, I can plug into it. This was 20 bucks. The strobe software was 10 bucks. So for $30, you're basically getting like the $70 strobe tuner. In fact, it's even a little nicer because it's got a larger window and better graphics than their $70 clip-on, and you can plug in. You don't need to clip it on. So there's definitely some benefits for it, and the cheapest way out to get yourself into Peterson technology, which is the most accurate tuning out there. Positive grid coupled with the Peterson software, good to go. Now the Peterson the Positive Grid comes with a product called JEM, which is, and they have JEM Lite and JEM Pro or JEM Regular, whatever it's called. But you know, it's an amp simulator for the iPhone, much like TH2 is an amp simulator for my PC. And their amp simulator comes with a wave player and an MP3 player. You know, their free version has a wave player. So I think that's what renewed my outrage that TH2 doesn't have an MP3 and a wave player in it. Their free software comes with a wave player. You can look through my entire Apple library, and I can play a song. I can actually speed it up and slow it down without changing the pitch, or I can change the pitch without changing the speed, or both. And I think it's even it does maybe even a little bit of phrase looping, so you can dig out riffs. I mean, come on, that's on free iPhone software. So there's really no excuse for the next version of TH2, whether it's TH3 or whatever you're going to call it, not to have, you know, the same functionality as every other software product on the market. Though you have a value proposition, which is that you sound really good. I think sound-wise, anyway, like it better than any other product on the market. Now, people like the PD makes a good product. I've fooled around with that. Amplitude is a great product. I've fooled around with that. And of course, Guitar Rig is what I used for years until I switched to TH2. I still have Guitar Rig, and I use it from time to time. But for me, TH2 is just it's the one that goes to 11. It's just a little bit better than the other ones, you know, all around. Let me see what else we have for sounds here. This is this whole bank is mostly Randall T2. So the first Randall we heard was that clean one. And then this one is sort of like in crunch mode, you know. It sort of has, I don't know if it's hard to explain, but to me that sounds woody. It sounds like it's coming out of a wood cab. Something with a lot of mid-range boost. Not bad. That's on a crunch mode with which is Overdrive. They call it the Randall T2. They call it Overdrive, and the gain is set. The gain can go anywhere between, say, 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and it's set at about 9:30. About 9 o'clock, in between 9 and 10 o'clock. Still a good amount of distortion. Almost has a bit of a bluesy tone to it. There Hear that? A lot of noise going on with it. This is the Randall cranked up. Now I wonder if I back this off a little bit. Not quite as bad on the noise. Quite a bit of distortion. A little better. Still hearing it a little. Nice, sort of like a singing tone to it. Not bad. Something like that. My kids are dying for me to learn that, but that's all from sort of like memory and knowledge of scales. That head. Again, the Randall T2 head. It's pretty versatile. I mean, so far we've heard a clean, a sort of crunch, and now this more like liquidy, sort of heavier tone. But it's not without its problems. This being one of them. You know, compared to some of the other models on other emulators. iPhone one, it's got some noise. Gotta hit it. All right, my hand doesn't want to play. My friggin' watch is choking the blood off from my hand. Look at this. See, it doesn't want my hand's swollen up. My watch doesn't want to go over my wrist. Oh, I can feel it better already. It's alive. What's the line? Steady as a rock. But this is my shooting hand. All right, guys.